Hi everyone, it's Killshot99 Gaming. This is Playdead Live, the Morgue SLY versus VOX. We got Speed Racer going on tonight, and this is as hyped as I've been since I've given up Red Bull a couple weeks ago. So I am super excited about this one tonight. Always a good match with these two, but when you add Speed Racer to the mix, it gets a little bit more interesting because the moves are fast. You got 20 seconds to get the move in. If you get it, you get an extra 10 points. If you don't, you don't. So by the end of the match, could be 50, could be 100, could be 150. Got a lot of good things going on. We'll get to some announcements. But Dow, I see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And who else do we have here tonight? We've got my green team. Big thank you to all of my green team. Some of you guys have been green team members 3-4 years. Amazing how long you guys been doing it. And I promise to keep going strong as long as you guys promise to be here. We got Valar, Hello 999 Kills, Great Mods, channel members, PDO players, bundle sponsors, burn coin, all of the above. I got a question for y'all. I got a question. How many of y'all got a chance to test the portal this weekend? If you got a chance to test the portal this weekend, give me a 999 in chat. If it was amazing, then give me those 999s in chat. I see Big Dub. Still a few seats left. Fill them up. Don't mind Moon in the corner. Yeah, that's Moon's already being disciplined. Deadly Dimes, let's have some fun. I see Craven Light, B Dub, Justice. I see you, JJ, Captain JJ. I see the animal. Marshall Moonshot, Busy Bee. It was incredible. Big shout out to Sergio, watching his Uncle Justice play tonight. Let's have some fun, says Father Ron. You better believe it. Bring Sergio on. Always got room in the army. You guys are phenomenal. We got a great community, great group of people, and anytime we can bring additional people in here, I got to say, big thank you to everybody that worked on the portal and everybody that tested it. Even if you didn't get a chance to work on it, you guys still got time. In your free time, log in. We are doing that for everybody to make it fun, just to give you guys something to make your life easier. So you're not waiting a month and a half on inventory, and words just can't put into. I can't put it into words how awesome it is and how much work you guys have put in. All right, there's Sergio. There he is. Hello, Sergio. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hopefully you have a good time with us tonight. I'm sure Justice told you a little bit about the game, but our game it's a mix of RPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, old school, and a mix of PvP. And then we also are transitioning to an online portal. So we're just going to have a little bit of something for everybody. So we appreciate all of you guys and everything that you do. All right, let me get down to I got to get down to the standings because tonight's game is a pretty big game. We've got Team Mir 11-6. Mir looking awfully good this season. Not only 11-6, Mir with a 4,464 point differential. Pretty amazing stuff. Sly right there with them. Sly at 10-6. Sly trying to win tonight to keep pace with Mir. So they would both be 11-11 if Sly wins. Now, last time Sly came into VOX, it was not a friendly environment. So we've got right after Sly, we've got Ark at 7-10. We've got VOX at 6-12. VOX still got a chance to get up to at least third place. Still getting their people used to playing. VOX has had some heartbreakers this year. They've had some close games. So tonight you can see we got Speed Racer, Sly at VOX. Wednesday night we got Ark at Mir, Speed Racer. Next week we got Bosses and Bots days off. 2 matches of those. And we've only got about 4 more weeks of the portal. Or 4 more, sorry, not the portal. 4 more weeks of the Morgue. And then Busy Bee and myself have been working on top secret PvP stuff. New rules, new maps, new stuff. A new zone for PvP. And tonight's pet is the first pet that we're going to have it is very good for what we're doing now, but we'll also have a special ability in the next battleground that only Busy and I know what it can do. Okay? So it is a good pet that can be used now. You better. Oh, there it is, Moonshot. It is amazing. It is amazing. Busy Bee has outdid herself. She has outdid herself on any map we've ever created. I saw the latest sneak peek today, and I'm just blown away at the realism in these maps. So, guys, got to hold on another month. In another month, we got the Max Awards, and in the Max Awards, you will see what the next battleground is and give you guys some new things. But I will tell you, there is a new PCP zone that we've never added before. So that's really, really awesome stuff. Okay, there's your standings. We know the matches. Season will end toward the last third week of March, and then we'll get into Max Awards, All-Star, and then we'll get into the playoffs, and one of these teams is going to win a championship. All right, speaking of Max Awards, this is a big, big part of, I know how much you guys love rules. I mean, the core game will stay the same. I'm not going to change all the rules. They'll still be the basics, but we're going to add some new things for you guys. All right, speaking of Max Awards, these things go a long way in deciding Max Awards, but not all of it. I mean, this just gives you an indicator. Look, this ain't going to tell you who the best dancer is between Father Ron and Julie J. That's for you guys. It's not going to tell you who might be sixth man of the year coming off the bench or who the captain award is. So there's like 50 Max Awards, right? 50 Max Awards that are out there, and you guys got a chance to be in the Hall of Fame. But here you go. You can see Moonshot, currently one of the top bombers in the league. It just works out that way. Moon, he times it right. We got Julia's not too far behind. You see several people tied at 6. Crimson Tide will be playing tonight. She's the queen of the DZ right now, but Cat is playing too. Will Cat give her some competition? Take a look at Ruffled Feathers. Dow in his super weapon, currently 8 Ruffled Feathers. That is an all-time record in Ruffled Feathers. All-time record. So he's raising the bar. Maybe you guys will beat that next year. But currently, Dow knows how to ruffle a few feathers. You can see a lot of people, I mean, he's 6 ahead. Range Rover, Father Ron in action tonight, followed by Julia. Deadly Dimes up there in double digits. Justice, king of the cannonballs this season. Craven pretty close, Jim pretty close. B-Dub within striking distance. Justice and B-Dub top 2 in the temple, everybody. I mean, that's what's so cool about PCP points. It gives everybody sort of a strategy. Gives everybody a chance to do something and contribute in points. Joe, you're not on the list, but you only play a couple rounds. So, I mean, you know, you got to play a few more rounds to get on the list, or there's a lot of other Max Awards. I mean, these are just the PCP points. But we give Max Awards for Battle Royale. We give Max Awards for Clash. We're going to give Max Awards for Pet Battles. So there's a lot of different Max Awards that you absolutely can get in, and your peers are going to recognize you. I mean, that's the one thing about our peers. Boom! Boom! That's what I'm talking about. JJ, she just threw it down. Joe, do a dance video. Challenge. Joe, challenge accepted. Get in the game. JJ, Amanda, Ron, the animal. I'm here for it. I want to see it. I want to see it. So I love it. That was perfect timing. All right. Let me take you guys up to tonight's bundle. So we got PCP, we got standings. This bundle has a lot of either bombs or specialty items. So a lot of these are by request. Now, as soon as we did that box event last week, people's wheels started turning. They started thinking like, wait a minute, Marty's, engineers, if I use this new item, this mage manual, and hit somebody, you know, most of them are probably weak right now. They're new. They have to be upgraded. But you start doing that, they got to use Marty to stop you. Bombs are going to become a little bit more important. So here's tonight's bundle. I'm going to start out with a silver. Up in the silver. Remember, bombs are singular. They're not double any longer. So we got ASC, Iron, Absorption, and Stun Bomb. Stun Bomb means it slows you. Works like a Max Spark. Stun Bomb, Max Spark combo, you ain't moving. Post, Battle, Pet Revive. 5 of those. We always put 5 of those in there because you guys use so many pets. You never want to lose a pet. Hexite, Dyneema, 1 of each of your waxes. Curse Red, Krampus, Glyph of Ravage, best damage. Oh, you guys thought I was going to say something else, didn't you? Best damage glyph in the game. Combat Orbs, Frantic 5, Red Summon Skin, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8. There's your Fizzle Bomb. Somebody brought up a match that I played a long time ago against a couple players, and I used Fizzle Bomb on them. So, yeah, it was one of the items that I used to beat somebody a long time ago. We were messing around. We were testing. I fizzled them and then wrecked them after that. Sorry. Did I just say wrecked them? I said wrecked them. That's what I meant to say. The Southern in me just came out. I mean, yeah, I guess when you wreck them, then yeah, whatever. Curse Blue, Krampus Sapphire, Glyph of Secure, Poison Antidote. Why? Just Joe, the silver's only $10. So Antidote's up there because I got requests for poison. Because poison's really good. Seal Smoke, and you got to use Antidote to get rid of the poison. If you don't have an antidote, you ain't getting rid of it. Neon Red Gel, Gold Summon Skins, Ejection Bomb, Onyx Skins. We have one. You can only get one, Joe. One limit per person. If you guys don't know, we have a Pro Pet Tournament this Saturday. That's why we got requests for Battle Juice and Pet Paste. One of each of those because some people are going to need it. Because we got, yeah, that's right, you know. Craven's like, I'm going to win that bad boy. If you guys are lucky enough to be in the top 16, that's going to be a lot of fun. So single elimination, people are literally going to be knocked out of that tournament first 5 minutes in. They're going to be gone. And they're going to be watching. It'll probably be one of the fastest tournaments we have ever done. Energy Orb, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Iconic, Glyph of Carve, Bolster, Sin Smoke by request, Prime Armor Skins by request, Spray AP. There's your ammo. Take it up top. Gold, Mythic, Nerve Poison. If you don't know what poisons do, I suggest you find out because they're really good. And tonight, you guys have been waiting for this. This is Slayer Gideon. Slayer Gideon, we got a lot of people already picked up this bundle. Here's what he does, okay? There's several ways you can score points. You can Cinder for points. You can Orbital. You can Cinco. I'm just going to be straight up with you. Gideon, a regular Gideon, okay? Regular Gideon is the only pet in the game that will take 20 points off of your opponent's scorecard, okay? Gideon attacks. You just play him. He is not preventable. It's a free 20-point deduction. Just like that. Can't prevent it. It's just going to happen. So if you are good enough to get your Kangs in there, to get your Cincos in there, to get your Cinders in there, to get your Gideon in there, you can deduct the other team's points. Now, you still got Strawman, you still got bosses. There's a lot of pets to play. But that's not all for Gideon. He can also be upgraded. He can steal more points. He is a thief. Can be played with other pets out. So it gives you that backup of a point deduction. That's not all. Gideon, you will not just be using Gideon next season to steal points from your opponent. You will be using Gideon because he is a very good shot. Okay? So Gideon, if you miss him this season, you may not get him next season. So one, he's going to be able to steal points from the other team at a minimum. If 7 people on your team have Gideon, you can just 140-point deduction. Drain, 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 drain. But next season, you're probably going to say, you know, I like Gideon a lot. I like that point drain I was getting before. But now that you've told me what he does in this new battleground, I think you're going to use him for that. That's all I can tell you at this point. In a month, you will see the new map and you'll understand what Gideon's true power is. Hopefully that helps. But do not think that draining 20 points is not a big deal and upgrading that and draining 22 points and then draining 25 points and then draining 28 points. There will be Mythic Gideons. People have Mythic Gideon before they even know what he does next season. They'll just use it for the point drain. So that, everybody, is tonight's epic Slayer pet. And if I'm playing Faction Wars, this is a staple pet. It is not playable tonight. Not playable tonight. Because I didn't give you guys as much advance notice to work it into your moves and your strategy. So it will be playable Wednesday night, Arc versus Mir. All right. Kel, we got a ton of bundles tonight. A lot of people are liking this pet. So it's going to take her a minute to type all of this. I got to tell you, it's a lot. So Kel's going to get all that going, and I appreciate you guys picking this pet up, picking this bundle up. Not only is the pet good, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that people requested in this bundle as well. A lot of the bombs, a lot of the other items that there's a lot of pretty rare items in here. Sin Smoke is rare. The ejection bomb is rare. The nerve poison, super rare. The antidote is rare. So this is a tremendous mix of items, not to mention how good the pet is. And there you go. Justice, Dow, Bones, B-Dub, Father Ron, Jim, Crimson, Flyrod, Dr. Dive, Valar, Craven, Moonshot, Trigger, Jules, Dimes, Samurai, Cat, Football, Deacon, Kel, and the Animal picking up the silver. All right. And Dow, thank you for that. I forgot. We also do this little thing. And we got a new person in here, Sergio. So, Sergio, you're going to roll tonight with us. So, if you are not playing, okay, only if you're not playing, that means people from Arc, people from Mir, everybody watching that might want to get in the game, this is a chance to get a free pack in our next box opening event. All you have to do to have a chance at it is just type in chat right now a number from 1 to 20. If you are in Team SLY, in Team VOX, sorry, you can't roll. You can roll Wednesday night if you're from those teams. But this is just for Arc. This is just for Mir. This is just for the fans. These are for people that show up. We just want to show you guys, we appreciate you. You're a big part of the game. And not everybody can win, but the more you show up, the more chances you have to win. All right, here it is. I'm going to roll it. I've asked for everybody. If somebody missed out on it, all good. But here's tonight's roll. And I know we have more people watching than that, but that's okay. Better odds for everybody else. All right, here it comes. 20-sided die. Let's do it. The number is number 2. Oh, look at Valar. Look at Valar. Come on, Valar. Save some for somebody else. All right, congratulations, Valar. Big winner tonight. Valar's like, kills. I can't ever have enough packs kills. Right? That was pretty close. Pretty close. All right, here we go. I'm going to take you back to starting lineups. So tonight, everybody, if you are a starter, if you are Ocean Man, Crimson Tide, Dimes, Craven, Ron, Deacon, Justice, or Cat, give me your pre-match buffs right now. Those are the great 8 that are starting tonight. I see Deadly Craven Light. I see my man Ocean Man in the house. The Deacon in the house. JJ. I see the Queen of the DZ, Crimson Tide, in the house. Deadly Dimes doing it. Father Ron. I'll tell you guys, I think we got to focus Father Ron tonight. I see Justice in the house. And we got Cat. All right, everybody. Those are the starters. Again, just a real quick comment on the timer. I got to pull a rank on you guys. My timer is what we're using. If your timer is lagging, if it's a little bit off, I don't know what everybody's connection is. So once mine hits 0, the move's got to be in if you want the points. So it's not debatable. It's not challengeable. We keep the game moving. It could happen where both teams get lag. We could be off 1 or so. Keep the game playing. Keep it moving. And play fast. And sometimes you might say, look, I ain't going to get to 10 points this time. This is a more important move. That's up to you. But there's 300 total points on the line between all of our moves, and that's the way we got to do it. All right, it is 8:36, 8:37. Here is tonight's starting lineup. We're going to play fast tonight. VOX Speed Racer location. All right, we're going to start out going first for Team VOX at home tonight. We've got Justice in the tank zone. Justice going to be followed by his arch nemesis in the other tank zone, Craven Light. Craven Light's going to be followed by the Deacon, one of the best bombers in the game. The Deacon is followed by Ocean Man, one of the most versatile in the game. He's played a little bit of everywhere. Ocean Man going second tonight for Team SLY. After Ocean Man, we got Cat in the DZ. Cat's going to be followed by the Rover, Deadly Dimes. Deadly Dimes followed by Father Ron in the Rover. And going last is going to be Crimson Tide. So we're going to have Justice, Craven, Deacon, Ocean Man, Cat, Dimes, Ron, and Crimson. And on my count, Justice, post your move starting right. Oh, and one more thing. It is date night, baby. Ranger Chris, Triggers Army, our super fans. I can't forget you guys, and I'm sorry. I've been super busy. We got so many things to announce, but everybody type it in chat. It is date night. Our fans show up. They show up hard. They are here to watch, and they are here to cheer everybody on. So, Ranger Chris, you better be going wild, my man, because I saved that shout out just for you. All right, here we go. We are going to get the first move of the night. 20-second timer starting right now. Justice, let's go. Can Justice be? Oh, look at Justice. He got that move in with 7 seconds to spare. That's what I'm talking about. He's going to move over to the temple stairs from the tank zone. Yep. Dr. Dye's going to challenge me already. Look, I learned my lesson. It's there, Dye. Don't challenge it. The fire's there. She was getting ready to do it. All right. Captains tonight. Father Ron is a captain. Man, look, I'm all over the place. I got to give you guys your lightning bolts. How about that? All right, I'll get this move in 1 second, and we'll get going. All right, Dimes is a challenger. Dr. Dye is a challenger. Ron is a captain, and Craven is a captain. All right, so we got the fire. We got everything going on. He's going to move to Temple Steps. Going to go boss to Main Street. Boss in 1 is going to cap in 3. Dropping that pet repel. That's right. Silver was enough. Animal bringing home Gideon. You better, Animal. I mean, that's such a good pet. That's what I'm talking about. Spruce to Temple, absorption and mass destruction. All right. Absorption is good. Spruce to the Temple, going to put out the flame. And mass destruction. VOX is stacking it. How about plus 1% for everybody in VOX with that mass destruction? All right, quick repeat. We've got move to Temple, boss to main, pet repel, spruce absorption, mass destruction. Craven Light says it all hits. I don't even know if I need to set a timer because I already have an idea what's going to happen here. Craven Light, your timer starts now. Yep, I knew it. All right. Justice going into the dungeon. Craven going into the dungeon. And no timer necessary. But we will set a new timer, and the timer we're going to set here is going to be one in your mind because it's whoever gets the maze the quickest. So remember, I need 4 numbers in order, and I think this maze is difficult. I think this one is more difficult. So you guys can figure it out if you want, but the first person to get it is going to get an extra buff. So Justice, Craven Light, give me 999s. If you're ready. All right, good luck. We're going to take you both to the maze. In 1 second, once I make copies of all of this. All right, and 1, 2, and 3. All right, here we go. Give me those numbers. This is a difficult one. I know you guys are seeing red, and you're probably thinking it's 8. You're probably thinking it's 5. You might be thinking it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. I don't know what you're thinking. I just know there's a lot of numbers up there, and it's hard to sort them all out, especially for somebody giving you a lot of numbers. Craven says it's 3, 5, 7, 6. And you know what? He's right. It is 3, 5, 7, 6. That was pretty fast. 3, 5, 7, and 6. You can't trick this guy. True story. Craven stays up all night long, like practicing on these mazes, just for this moment. Craven Light, which buff do you want? Craven's going to take Seal. All right. Both Justice and Craven got their turn, so neither person will be coming out of the dungeon until round 3. Craven Light, your move. And both players will get their 20-second timer for both their rounds. All right, going to steal Justice Psycho. Red Paul, Toxic Rain, F5 Standard Ammo, Red Jill from the Law Dog. All right, he says it hits. All right, Psycho is stolen. I'm going to start with the Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain is going to get rid of his absorption. The pet is going to get rid of his pet repel. And F5 Standard Ammo Red Gel from the Law Dog is going to hit. It's going to knock him down 1 rung. Justice, decent gear, but he has no absorption. Craven Light, F5 Law Dog, it's a good weapon. Justice, good health. Justice, I'm taking you down to 70%. 30% shot by Craven Light right out of the gates. Justice, your move. You're up. And as a reminder, Justice cannot play pets because he has boss out. All right, Team VOX. We're in the dungeon. We still got to get a move in. I know we don't have the 20-second timers. We'll give Justice another 10 seconds to get his move in. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, I need a move, guys. Gonna go Heal and Seal and Spruce. All right, Heal and Seal. Spruce gonna break Craven's Seal. Doesn't hit. Gonna take Justice back to 80. Craven Light, your move. Actually, Craven has first turn absorption, so he doesn't lose his seal. He has gear absorption, so he does still have his seal. Craven Light, you're up. All right, Craven Light. Add a little extra juice to it. Justice. You got Vines. Mythic Taser. M7 standard ammo red gel with Mind Melt. It hits. Vines is going to break the seal. Going to take Justice down to 70. The Rack's going to take him down to 60. Mythic Taser going to take him down to 30. M7 standard ammo red gel with Law Dog. Craven Light getting the ruffled feather and the victory inside the dungeon. Craven Light getting the win, and we'll take him back to the map. I think that is the first ruffled feather we've ever had in a dungeon. 25 bonus points for Craven Light. But it doesn't destroy you like it used to. Certainly competitive, but it doesn't, it's an extra 25 points. So good job to Craven Light inside the dungeon. Great job to Justice. It's a heavy hitter, it's a heavy weapon. So that's a tough one, but you still got that boss out on Main Street. Let's go to the Deacon. Deacon, you're on the clock. I'm going to give you 20 seconds starting right now. Oh, look at Deacon. That's dang fast, Deacon. Craven says, wait. And he did play Boston Main Street. So they are double stacking Main Street. Got Justice and Deacon, two teammates side by side. Dropping a seal. F4 Snowstorm. Mythic Dark Blue from Crimson. Mythic Dark Blue going to hit Deacon. Going to take him down to 65%. All right. Plays boss, drops a seal, throws a snowstorm. I love the snowstorm effect leading out. And I don't think SLY liked it either. That's why they shut it down. Mythic Dark Blue. And nice thing about that dark blue, reduces your next grenade attack by 25%. All right, Deacon good with the timer. And let's go over to Ocean Man. Ocean Man, you're up. 20 seconds. Look at that. Ocean Man quick on the timer as well. Going to go boss to the side chest. Ray playing in 1 would cap in 3. Collar, no psycho. Standard ammo, red gel. Ron. Does it light? Can't use a psycho on it. It hits. All right. Ray breaking that first straw man. All right, that hits. Inhalation's going to come back. It's going to hit him. It's going to take Ray down to 90%. But we do have our first straw man is on fire. All right, everybody beating the timer so far. All right, let's kick it over to Cat. Cat, you got a 20-second timer starting now. Oh man, that was friendly fire, Dimes. Craven Light just hit Dimes with a career kill. His own player. All right, Cat beats a timer. Cat. Boss to their chest with a seal. Easy fix. See, easy fix. Got a good teammate, Deacon. Cat playing boss in 1 with cap in 3. Dropping a seal. Spruce to the straw man with mass destruction. All right, putting out that straw man. Mass destruction, a little extra. I got VOX at a +2 across the board. Watch out. All right, again, she went boss, seal, spruce, mass destruction. Let's kick it over to Deadly Dimes. Dimes, 20 seconds starting now. Dimes beating the timer. Nicely done. She's going to jump into Range Rover. Give her a tire. Get Dimes on the board there. 25 points. Drive to Temple Steps. Lost stream to their wall. Dimes says, I want 25% of all of your wall points. So it could be 25% of up to 300. Going to go Breeze to Ron with a Pet, Repel, and Absorption. Cadet to the Flame, and all right. Ron, you got a -1. Now, Ron has Gear Absorption. So Dimes is going to get into the rover, drive to the stairs. She can do all of that, not a problem. She's going to hit Ron with a Pet, but it's going to hit Ron's Absorption and just break his Absorption. So no damage, no effect. She plays a Repel and Absorption to herself, Cadet to the Temple Flame, and hinder Ron. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Ron. Ron, you got 20 seconds. All right, timer's up. Let's see if he beat it. He did. Going to go Red Sender and get in a rover. All right, Ron jumping into rover. Let's give Ron that tire too. Getting VOX on the board, 25 points. Ron with Red Sender, grabbing 22 points. He's going to move into the Temple. Seal, Inferno to Strawman, and Mass Destruction. That's a +3 for all of VOX right now. Ocean Man going to shut down the Inferno. Doesn't like you lighting that straw man, Ron. All right. I understand it. Everybody beating the timer so far. Let's see if the queen of the DZ can. Crimson Tide, 20 seconds starting now. She beats the timer, 5 seconds to spare. Seal, Mythic Kang to raise boss. All right, let's give her that seal. Get that Mythic Kang out there. Could be worth 63 if she caps it. Hinder Satan. Got a -2 going to Satan. And going to Inferno to Strawman. Seal is good. Kang is good. Inferno shot. And the Hinder's good. Let's see. Red Blue from Satan. Well played. All right. Red Blue is going to break Crimson's Absorption. However, she takes no damage. Each team has played 1 blue. All right, that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, I've got Crimson Tide with a halo. I got Cat with a halo. I got neither team with Strawman points. Got a good battle over the Strawman. DZ, I got 25-25. Temple, I got Ron and Dimes. Dimes is going to rotate into the Temple at the end of the round. And blessings, we got 1. Oh, sorry, Ron. I took you out of your Jeep there. We got 1 blessing, and we got 1 blessing. All right, good first round. A lot of fun. We go to Justice. We skip Justice. We go to Craven. We skip Craven. we go to the Deacon. Deacon, you might not have been ready to go first, so I'm going to give you a couple extra seconds. All right, that's all you get. Your timer starts right now, Deacon. Oh, he was ready. Look at that. Like, Kills, I don't need no extra seconds. I got that joint in 5 seconds. We've got Mythic Kang to Justice Boss. Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Drop some Heal Smoke. And F5 Snowstorm. Yeah. What do you think about that one, Craven? Deacon says, I'm going to make it snow. I love having the Deacon back in these matches. Eric, I'm going to tell you. You might be the most planned against bomber in the game. Because Deacon don't mess around. He's like seismic, raptures, snowstorms. He's going to do a little bit of everything. At a minimum, you're going to be pulling some preventions and some blues out when he's in town. Red blue from Ocean Man. Second blue for Team SLY. And the red from the red blue, going to break his seal. Drops the Heal Smoke to get himself all the way back up to 100% too. Like, forget that 65 noise. All right, Mythic Kang is good. Heal Smoke good. S5 Snowstorm is denied. But after the Deacon, multi-time Defender of the Year, been playing since day one. Ocean Man, 20 seconds starting now. Look at that. Easily made the timer. 5 seconds to spare for Ocean Man. Going to go Red Kang to his own boss. Red Kang could be worth 50. Pet Repel. And got another Straw Man battle, Ron. He's going to light it. Red Kang, Pet Repel, and Inferno. Ron says it hits. All right, let's light that first one up. Ocean Man going to break his seal with that 10-point kickback. All right, we take it from Ocean Man over to Cat. Cat, you got 20 seconds starting now. We have Cat Dives, Ron, and Crimson. Timer is up. Let's see if she beat it. Barely beats it. Mythic Kang to Justice Boss. So Cat, possible 63 on Main Street. Absorption, Spruce to Straw Man. You guys can see a little bit of the chess match going on here. See if Craven's going to let it hit or make his move. He says it hits. Let's put out that Straw Man. We're still even Steven on the Straw Man. Mythic Kang's good. Absorption, Spruce, all of the above. So we kick it over to Deadly Dimes. You got 20 seconds starting right now. Dimes, Ron, and Crimson. Better hurry, Dimes. 5 seconds. All right, timer's up on my screen. Did not beat the timer, Dimes. Come on now. First X of the day, Deadly Dimes. It's all that driving she's doing. She's going to drive to the tank zone. Uh-oh. Ron, does it hit? Or wait? All right, it hits. So, Dimes, I can't give you the second line because he let it hit. Had you typed it beforehand, I could have charged you 25. So you played Tanner. That is one of your two Tanners. And you have to pick a target for Tanner. Tanner ignores pet repel. It hits an opponent. So it can be dubbed as an attack pet. You can't Tanner Ray. And since you typed Tanner, I got to stick with it. So pick a target for Tanner to hit. She's also dropping a seal. Going to get a mass destruction over for SLY. And also Inferno to Strawman is going to hit. It's going to light that first Strawman. All right, so Strawman's going to light. Going to break her absorption. And now she's going to Tanner Deacon and do a little bit of damage to Deacon. Not a lot, but Tanner, like I said, it's a low usage pet. Ignores pet repel. He doesn't have it. Deacon taking you down to 95%. So those of you watching along, she meant to play Talon on Ray to move him to the temple. She did not. So that pet has to be played. It hits Deacon instead. She does drive to the tank zone. She does get the seal. She does light the straw man. And the absorption took 10%. All right. Let's go over to Father Ron. Father Ron, 20-second timer starting now. Ron beats the timer at about 10 seconds to spare. Going to go Mythic Kang to Justice. All right, we got a third Mythic Kang out there for Team VOX. All on Main Street. After the Mythic Kang. Spruce Strawman is fine. He does have to pick a target for it. He didn't type the wrong item. He just didn't give us a target. So you do have to clarify the target. Mythic Kang to Justice. He's going to move to the Rover Zone. Max Seal over to Deacon. Spruce is going to put out the flame. And Ron is going to use the Bless ability. Now he's going to give an H2 to all of his team. So I'll bring Deacon back up to 97%. Everybody else is at 100. Ron beating the timer. All right. One more before the end of round 2. Crimson Tide. 20 seconds starting right now. All right, she beats the timer. She effectively talons Ray to the temple. Nicely done. Mass destruction. SLY getting their mass destruction up to +2. And trying to light a straw man at the end of the round, Ron. Inferno to straw man, Talon, and mass destruction. Ron says wait. Red blue from Deacon. Second blue of the game. Put it right there. We got 2 blues each. And it's going to break Crimson Seal. And that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs in chat right now. At the end of round number 2, I got 1 blessing. For SLY, I got 0. For VOX. Ray picking up the blessing. DZ, I've got 25-25. Straw Man, I still got 0-0. Rover Rhyme, Rover Ron, and Tank Dimes. And Halos, we got 2-2. At the end of the round, Kat's going to lose her seal. She'll keep her absorption. Got Trigger coming in for Kat. Kat will actually lose her absorption. Trigger goes to the DZ. I'm put Kat over here with 2 halos. 2 halos in waiting. And on the other side, we got Bones in for Ocean Man. Ocean Man getting them points and hitting a road. Let's put Bones right there. All right, Bones, you're going to start out at 80%. Deacon is going to go down to 77%. Suffocation, 20 points for both players. At the start of the round, Craven had a seal in the temple. Justice lost both of his buffs. I'm sorry, in the dungeon. Justice will go back to the tank zone. All right, so that's where we are. We're going to start round 3. I will cap. You don't have to worry about telling me to cap. Just worry about getting your moves in. Justice, 20-second timer starting now. Justice easily beats the timer. All right. Start of Justice turn. We're going to cap first boss for VOX, and we're going to give them 3 Mythic Kangs. 189 points. VOX with the first flag of the night. That means Deacon's boss fizzles out. It is no longer there. Justice is going to go to the temple. Going to put a Mythic Kang on Cat's boss. Mythic Kang could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill, Snowstorm. That's going to be an S6, Craven. They are making it snow in Voxland. Gold, blue from Dimes. You know, if you want to find out how to get somebody to use 3 blues quickly, you just found out. People do not like the snowstorm. All right, there we go. All the blues are out of the game already for Team SLY. Justice is going to take 20% damage from the gold because his seal is not resolved yet. All right, he caps. He goes to the temple, plays a Kang, drops a Seal and Thrill, throws the Snowstorm. Craven wants no part of it. They shut it down. Craven Light, you are at the dungeon, so you exit the dungeon. You're still up in that top zone there, the no zone. And I'm going to give you 20 seconds starting now. Craven Light in 1. Timer is up. He did not beat the timer. He's taking a little extra time to try to get it right. So you can imagine this is probably going to be a book. I know what the play is going to be. I knew it. I already had it. I knew it was going to be a Boss to Main Street, Cosmic, Ward to Bones. There it is. All right. Going to go Elton to Trigger. All right. Putting a Boss on Main Street. Going to send a Ward over to Bones. Going to play their Cyborg, which is going to trigger this round. You're going to be silenced. Elton is a tough one. So you're silenced and you can't enrage this turn. Ron, how do you feel about that Inferno? All right, the Inferno hits. So we're going to light up first straw man. That's going to break Craven's seal as soon as he comes out of the gates. All right, play Cyborg. Guard to Main Street. Ward to Bones. Inferno lights a straw man. All good stuff there. Now you see why he took the extra time to get it right. All right, let's go from Craven Light over to, 1 second. Craven Light over to Deacon. 20-second timer starting now. Five seconds. See if he makes it. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. We have Deacon, and then we have Bones. Deacon hitting Mass Destruction. Giving VOX +4 bonus damage. Going to use the Oxygen Wand. Smart move. Nirvana Wand is off the board. Get that 20% health back, put him back to 97. Little Heal and Thrill Smoke. All right, so Deacon is playing Lost Soul. And there's only one target. So what that's going to do is that is going to give Deacon 25% of this boss that's getting ready to cap, plus those Kangs. So that'll be a 150-point boss. So he'll get 25% of that, plus any Kang points that they get. So Mass Destruction, Oxygen Wand, Heal and Thrill, S6 Wedding Crasher with Disperse. It's not a limited grenade, so you can't use Disperse on it. So Deacon, you still have Disperse to use later on because it's not a valid target. But we are going to have an S6, and the Thrill's going to make it an S7. So, not a snowstorm. Craven says, yeah, I'll let it hit. S7 Wedding Crasher. Wedding Crasher, second strongest grenade in the game, though. Black block, green block, and green block. The Deacon triple blocking it out of the gates. Nice job to the Deke. S7 Wedding Crasher. All right, after the Deacon, let's kick it over to Bomber Bones. 20 seconds starting now. She beats the timer pretty easily. All right, so I'll cap their boss, give Deacon his points. So let me go ahead and move her. So we're going to move Bomber over to the temple. We're going to get rid of Ward because we know she's going to play a chest, or she's going to play a boss on a chest. All right, so I'm going to start with these. First boss that caps, it's worth 150 points. So 25% of 263, Deacon is going to get 66 points for that flag. And the Kangs that are on there. SLY is going to get the boss, and the 63 Kang, and the 50 Kang. And the flag should be 1-1. All right, so that legendary was a nice use of a legendary. Bones is now going to play boss on the side chest. She's going to play that in 3. That'll cap in 5. Going to play Pet Repel. F5 Snowstorm. Ron's going to address the Snowstorm. It's also going to become an E3, so it's an S8. Slush Wand. Justice is going to use Horus. All right, and that Slush Wand is going to target Justice. So Justice, your captain ability will be cut in half. So if you take over a tank at any point in this game, your rage is going to be cut in half. All right, I'll get to the Fever Ring in a second. All right, Slush Wand, let's take that Frost Wand out of play. Two wands have been used. Okay. Bones redirect the Fever Ring to a valid target. So she moves to the temple. She's going to play Fever Ring on somebody. Boss to the side chest. Snowman, people don't like him. It's going to be denied. Slush Wand is good, and another mass destruction. All right, Ron, you cannot play dousing effects for Strawman. Blue pets other than blue. Basically, you can't douse stuff. You can still light stuff up, but you can't put it out. So I'm going to give Ron a little fire. Ron's on fire. See that? See that flame? Looks like his Jeep's on fire. Bones beat the timer pretty easily. Trigger, you're silenced, and you got 20 seconds. There you go. The line of the night. Satan loves fire. All right, she beats the timer pretty easily. Seal, Red's Revenge loaded to the wall. All right, she does have to move out of the DZ. Trigger, I got to put you in the no zone. Do get to seal. Red's Revenge. It's your first turn in the game. So you get your Gladiator buff. You get a blue block. All right, after trigger, let's kick it over to Dimes. Dimes, you got 20 seconds starting right now. Timer is up. Let's see if she beat it. She does beat it. She's going to drive to the DZ. I've kind of almost got you there. So let me just move you over just a little bit. All right, Dimes in the DZ. Red Blaze to Strawman. Max Seal Crimson. F4 Snowstorm with Rampage. Red Blaze going to light up Strawman number 2. Snowstorm with Rampage. Red Blue from Justice. Both teams using those blues early. Let's get them out of here. Going to break Dime's seal. All right, DZ's good. Red Blaze is good. Max Seal to Crimson. F4 Snowstorm with that Rampage. Nope. Ron ain't having it. And let's go from Dimes over to Father Ron. 20 seconds starting now. Easily beats the timer. All right, and Cat did cap on the previous round, so that's why Ron played it on Trigger's turn. So we're going to give them another 63 for VOX, a second boss for VOX, so 2 flags. Ron playing that blue. Ron playing in 3 would cap in 5. So we got Craven on Main Street. Bones on one side chest, Ron on the other side chest. Ron's going to move to the bomber zone. Drop a pet repel. Going to turn Bones into an engineer. M7 Carnage to the wall with Echo. That Echo is going to give Justice a point of rage. Ron with a -2 hinder. So the M7, M8 is going to become an S6. The S6 Carnage hits. Blue block, double blue. And he's going to fly dimes and crimson. Dime's going to be put over here in that no zone. It's pretty evil, Ron. All right. Dime, since you've already gotten a move, you cannot move on your next turn. Crimson will lose her movement this turn. But then she can move next turn. All right, plays the boss. It's good. Plays pet repel. Good. Turns bones to an engineer. Hits the wall. And times it very well. So they waited to play it so they could get dimes out of the DZ. She can't move or be moved. And then Crimson will lose this move, but she still has a turn. All right, so let's kick it over to Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide, you got 20 seconds. Final move of round 3. All right, easily beats the timer. Crimson gonna blaze Strawman number 3. Max Spark triggered, slow her down. And Inferno Strawman to light Strawman number 4, Ron. Little switcheroo action. It hits. All right, Crimson with a big shot there at the end is going to break her seal. But they like Strawman number 4. And we know that's going to be 25 points for Team SLY. Putting a little Strawman pressure on. And for the first time, I think, ever, VOX literally has nobody in the DZ. Wow, VOX. Okay, DZ is 0-0. Temple, we got Blessing for Justice, Blessing for Bones. All right, good stuff. Good stuff all the way around. I've got DZ added, Temple points added, Occupy, Halos, and Strawman. We're going to go to round 4. Round 4 is the final round of the first half. And the first person to go from the Temple going to be Justice. Justice, you got 20 seconds starting now. Beats the timer pretty easily. Going to go Moxie to put out a Strawman. E3 Vlad loaded to the wall. Moxie's going to put out the 4th Strawman. It hits. E3 Vlad loaded. Bringing a firepower. Justice, 1 red block, 50% of a red block. You got 50 red remaining. Nice 1-2 combo shot for Justice. All right, let's kick it over to Craven Light. Craven, you got 20 seconds, starting now. Got some straw man. We got some flags. We got some kills. We got some walls. Everybody scoring. Mixing it up tonight. All right, Craven beats the timer. Going to max spark trigger. Trigger, you're not moving. You're going to be in the no zone. Craven going to follow that up. Not a bad move either, huh? How about the Torment? Spark combo. Got some crazy moves going on tonight. Dune to Strawman. Going to light number 4 again. And Craven going F4 seismic to the wall. Doing a little boat tipping, possibly. Move him over just a little bit. He's still in the no zone, but he's in wall range. Justice going to intervene. So grenade does not hit. Dune is good. Torment's good. Trigger stuck in place. Seismic is shut down. Can't shut him down forever. How about the great one, the Deacon? 20 seconds starting now. Easily smashes the timer. Going to put out a flame. Going to drop a pet repel. S7. Vlad's loaded. Deacon. Bringing it home tonight. How about the Deke? We just saw what the E3 did. Deacon says, I can double that rage. You better believe he doubled the rage. Half a red block. Deacon mowing them down. First wall, not so difficult. Deacon grabbing the gold bar. 50-point shot, Deacon. And VOX with a full wall on the board. And that means 75 points. Also, for Deadly Dimes using that legendary. All right, each team using big legendaries to give them a nice little boost. All right, let's kick it over to Bones. 20-second timer starting now. Bones takes down the timer. Play a Mythic Kang to her boss. Could be worth 63 Bones. Shifting Winds, take Deacon's Pet Repel. And give it to Craven. And that is going to take the Air Wand off the board. So purple, blue, and white wands all off the board. She's going to drop a seal. Going to use the cluster. I see you. She's like, I'm an engineer now. Ron's going to prevent the grenade. So M7 Snowstorm loaded with Disperse. It was a specialty grenade. The cluster F ability. And Ron says, let me stop it. You know you're good when people are using their preventions on you. All right, let's go from Bones. Trigger, you can't enrage. Can't move. Trigger's like she got Elton in round 1, and then she got like Max Sparked. And anyway, Trigger, 20-second timer starting now. Still things you can do, though. See if she beats the timer. She got 5 seconds. All right, timer's up. Did she beat it? She did, just in a nick of time. Gonna Luna Lamp to the Deacon. That means Deacon can play 3 S8s. Gonna steal Dime's boss. Yep, they were talking trash to each other in leader chat, so I knew something was gonna happen. She just stole her boss. Dune to Strawman. Gonna put out Strawman number 3. And the Rapture loaded. That's pretty smart. Craven dropped the Torment on her, and she said, you know what? I'll just teardrop it. Well done, Trigger. Rapture loaded. Just getting the black block out of the way, though. 1 black block, but a teardrop. That's maximizing what you can do. Luna Lamp goes to Eric. He can play 3 S8s. Going to steal Dimes' boss. Dune to Strawman to put out the flame, and then a Rapture loaded. Nice moves by you guys tonight. All right, Dimes, you got no boss. And you can't move. So you got 20-second timer starting now. Timer is up. She beats the timer easily. Mythic Kang to Main Street. Dimes, you starting to feel the pressure yet? Mythic Kang. The caps could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill. She's going to Mind Play Ron. Ron, you cannot use Ignite. And Dime's going to throw her own F5 Snowstorm. Ron says, wait. SLY trying to freeze some walls. Y'all know snowmen are going to be requested, or the snowstorm's going to be requested in the next bundle big time. Like, this is getting serious. All right. Seal and Thrill. F5 Snowstorm to the wall. Deacon's going to prevent it. All right, let's go from, we got 2 more moves before halftime. Ron, you're up. You got 20 seconds. All right, he beats the timer pretty easily as well. Ron's going to move from the bomber zone over to the tank zone. All those buffs. Going to go gold orbital to the wall. Could be worth 19 if it caps. Mind Flay dimes, no ignite. Man, look at that. It's like back and forth. I mind flay you, you mind flay me. Tank zone is good. Gold orbital, S6 wedding crasher to the wall. Ron, -2 hinder though. Sorry, Ron. That's going to hurt a little bit. You get the equivalent of an S4, which is going to give you still a green block. If I can get to it. Green block and 75% of a green block. 25 green remaining. All right, Crimson can move this round because she was penalized last round. Crimson, you got 20 seconds. Final move of the first half, everybody. Easily beats the timer. She's going to move back to the DZ. Dune to Strawman, Vines to Deacon, Inferno to Strawman. Going to break Deacon's seal. And Ron, she is going to light 2 Strawman, one with the Dune and the other with Inferno. It hits. Pretty interesting way people are scoring. And that is the end of round number 1. So Strawman got another 25 for Team SLY. They had to work for it a little bit. We've got Bones and Justice still in the temple. Captains, give me your second half subs for round 5. DZ, we got Crimson with 25. VOX with 0. Crimson getting a third Halo. Nobody from VOX getting a Halo. All right, Strawman, Occupy, DZs, and Halos all given. All right, who do we have coming in? Let's post it. Cat for Trigger. Dr. Die for Satan. Tim is a tank. All right. Satan is leaving the game. Means Dr. Die is going to go to the rover zone. Cat coming back in. Trigger, good job. She got nerfed and buffed and nerfed and buffed and all the above. Sir Tim coming in as an extra tank. All right, let's get Justice back in the tank zone. Sir Tim is in the tank zone with him. Deacon stays in. Cat is in. Dr. Die. That's a fun lineup. Over on the other side. Football for Bones. Animals extra rover. All right, we're going to put Dimes over here in the rover zone. Put Animal over here with her. Bones is heading out. Football coming into the bomber zone. Craven going back to the tank zone. And Crimson. So this looks like Crimson, Craven, Animal, Dimes, and Football. All right, see if we got buffs. We got buffs for Animal. We got buffs for Dr. Die. Buffs for Sir Tim. Buffs for Football. Everybody's on top of this one. You guys are with it tonight. So bosses that should cap this turn. Craven would cap on his turn. Bones would cap on her turn. Ron would cap on Dr. Die's turn. All right, you guys know the routine. We're starting round number 5. Justice, you're on the clock. You are first to go. And hold up. Deacon is at 80% life. Football is at 80% life. Any other people lost their smokes. All right. 20 seconds starting right now. Justice. It is Justice, Craven, Deacon, Football, Cat, Dimes, Dr. Die, Crimson, Tim, and Animal. All right, we got Justice jumping into tank. Beats the timer. Jumps into tank with his seal. Give Justice Cannonball. 25 points for Justice. Going to go to the temple in his tank. Going to go stasis to Football. All right, he has a F5 for the tank, but remember he got the slush wand put on him, so that gets cut in half. So that will be a 2.5 rage effect with a Red's Revenge. %, green remaining. Takes down the green, 25. 2.5, and he's going to get 75% of a blue. This one's a little tougher, 25 blue remaining. Not quite a full blue block. So 2 1/4 left on their second wall. VOX still doing some good wall work, though. All right, gets in the tank. Gets half the tank buff. Stasis to Football with the Red's Revenge. And he beats the timer. Craven Light. You're up. I'll cap your boss. You tell me what else you want to do starting now. Timer's up. Craven did not beat the timer. but he is going to get into tank. Going to drive to the temple in his tank. Seems like we've seen these two in a closed off area earlier tonight. Gold Blitz Stasis. Haze and Days the Deacon. Craven with the cannonball. Let's give Craven that 25-point cannonball. Gold Blitz. We'll get rid of that stasis. All good. Snowstorm loaded. Will hit. Finally, we get some damage to that, so we'll get that random multiplier here in a second. All right, tank is good. Temple's good. Gold Blitz to stasis. Kill stasis. Haze and Days for Deacon. So the effect of Haze and Days. Going to nerf his attack. Also slow him. If he tries to unholy it, it's going to provide a stun effect. Good smoke. All right, let me go ahead and crap his boss. I'm going to crap your boss. All right, let me go ahead and cap his boss. So let's give that to SLY. And let's also give him that Kang as well. 63-point Kang, and I've got flags at 2-2. All right, now we get to the interesting stuff here. SLY out to a big lead in the wall game, but this might be how they finally turn the tide a little bit. Craven getting the F5. All right, Craven, you are taking down 2 blocks. Black and green. You actually get a little bit of carryover on the next green. 10%. Craven black, green, and he's got 90 green remaining. Snowstorm. We pick a number from 1 to 6. Well, we don't pick it. We just roll it, actually. All right, whichever one is rolled, that'll be the block that's frozen. It's number 3. Yeah, it might not be the worst. All right, so this is a teardrop, Ron. And this one is frozen. And that means all damage will stop at that. Then you'd have to hit it to break it. And then you'd resume damage. So if you do overkill, it stops right at that block. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good roll or a bad roll. We'll find out. All right, so we've capped. We've given the points. Craven got his cannonball. And let's go to Deacon. You got 20 seconds starting now, Deacon. All right, timer is up. Let's see how he did. All right, he's going Hinder, Craven Light. Max Seal. S6, Getting Rage. It is all overkill. He does have the Haze and Daze. It does nerf his attack a little bit. But in this instance, it really doesn't matter. Here's why. Because he absolutely destroyed those first 2 blocks. But he does not get rid of the Snowstorm. That's why the Snowstorm is so good. So blue block stops. Now you're going to have to break that block before you resume damage. All right, let's go over to Football Master. Timer starts right now. Got a good match. Very, very close match. Easily beats the timer. It's going to Cosmic Heart, Cat's Ion. It means she cannot use it in round 5 or round 6. That's a good move, football. Effectively, she can't use it this game. Also, at Gold Blitz, opened up Main Street for football to get a boss on Main Street. Football, boss in 5 would cap in 7. Heal and Thrill. Going to get him back to 100%. Another good move. And he's going M7 Elmo. Ron says it hits. Ron says we give you the 10 points for Elmo. All right, M7 Elmo loaded. With Rampage. 8, 9. Woo! Football bringing the heat. Takes out the green, blue. 25% of a blue, 75 blue remaining. SLY on the warpath, y'all. Catch up in a hurry with a couple moves. All right, we also have another Mythic Kang for SLY. One second. Give me just 1 second. All right, so we got the Mythic Kang for SLY. We capped their boss. Heart Cats Ion. Heal and Thrill. Elmo hits. And they got the 10 points. All in all, pretty effective move for football. All right, let's kick it over to Cat and give Cat 20 seconds, starting now. Orcus to Dimes. Pet Repel and a Cadet. Orcus will get rid of Dimes. Pet Repel. Put out a Straw Man, and Craven does the Cadet hit. It does hit. Let's put out Straw Man number 4. All right, Dimes, you're up. 20 seconds for you. Starting now. Dimes barely beats the timer. Going to put Ward on Crimson. Torment to Deacon. Haunt Deacon's damage. And S6 Vlad's loaded hits. Taking down the blue. Finishing off the red. And 10% of a red. Deadly Dimes. 90 red remaining. 2.9. Got some extra mass destruction damage for these teams tonight, too. So you can see how these walls are melting a little bit. Ward is good. Torment's good. S6 Vlad's loaded is good. And a Haunt is good. All right, let's go from Dimes over to Dr. Die. Dr. Die, you're on the clock. Timer is up. Let's see if she beat it. Did not beat the timer in the first round. That's okay. After Dr. Die, we got Crimson, Tim, and Joe. All right, we got Ron's boss, Caps. So after Ron's boss caps, Dr. Die. Is going to play her own. There we go. All right, flags are 3 flags to 3. All right, mass destruction. Boss to their chest. Dr. Die, boss in 5 with cap in 7. 2 bosses currently out, and bosses are even. Cadet Strawman. We're down to 1 Strawman. Ooh, this game's getting even. And also playing a seal. All good, everybody, all good. All right, let's take it over to Crimson Tide. 20 seconds for Crimson Tide. Easily beats the timer. Going to go Dark Boss to their chest. Crimson Dark Boss. In 5 with cap in 7. Could add another 25 if it caps. So 3 bosses in play right now. A very, very even game. She's going to go Seal and Thrill. And she's going to light Strawman number 3. But taking 10% from the Strawman kickback before her seal resolves. All right, we've got 2 more players to go. One of those players is going to tell YouTube they can what they can kiss. So hopefully you get your move in on time. 20-second timer for Sir Tim, starting now. All right, timer is up. Let's see if he beat it. Did not beat the timer. Focus, Sir Tim, focus. In a heated battle right now. All right. Going to turn into a tank. Blaze the wall with a seal and a cadet. Blaze is going to break that all-important frozen block. That shut VOX down for a little bit. Slowed them down. Strawman going to let's back up a second here. The last Strawman that was lit was Strawman number 2, not number 3. Dr. Die put out Strawman number 2. They had 1. Crimson lit up number 2. And Tim is putting out number 2. There's 1 Strawman lit. I just moved it to the wrong one. All right, Tim is a tank. Blaze the wall. Seal. Cadet Strawman. Final move in round 5 is going to be the animal. 20 seconds for the animal, starting now. Animal beats the timer with ease. Going to summon Mythic Nolan in play. We got to move dimes out of your way. She's like crowding Joe's space here. We got to get Nolan. We got to get Nolan some airtime. There he is. He's mythic. I'm going to drop Seal. M7 Elmo with Rampage. Ron says, nope. Tim's shutting it down. Good job with the preventions and saving 10 points as well. All right, end of the round. Let's take a look at it. We've got DZ. I've got 25 for Crimson, 25 for Cat. Halo, advantage Crimson, number 4. Cat, number 3. Blessings, we got Craven with number 5. Justice with number 4. All right, we've got Halo, Strawman points. Only 5 points for SLY that round. VOX turning the Strawman game around. All right, Strawman been given. DZ, Temples. Everything else, we're good to go. Round 6, the final round of 5 people. And we're going to start out in the Temple with Justice. Justice got 20 seconds starting now. Timer is up. Let's see if he beat it. Did. Beat the timer at the buzzer. Summon Red Nolan for Justice. Gonna max Seal. M7 Wedding Crasher. We're in round 6. That is an S13. But his captain is cut in half. So M6 gets cut to 3, and a 7 gives him a 10. S10 Wedding Crasher, and then Animal's going to evoke it. Makes it an S5 and cut it in half. Still good juice on it. So that is a full blue block. Blue is gone. Little carryover teardrop is gone. And 15%. 85 red remaining for Justice. Blue block and 15% of a red block is basically what happened there. It's good, very good nerf. Right place, right time. All right, let's go over to Craven. Craven, you're up. 20 seconds starting now from the Temple. Craven in the tank. Timer's up. Craven did not beat the timer. Probably going to be another long move. Going to go dust to Deacon. So we've got Torment on Deacon. Dust now on Deacon. Going to send Faust over to Crimson. Faust is going to give Crimson a 10% bonus to her PCP points. And the S7 Vlad's loaded to the wall with Ignite. Hits. Craven even with a point of hinder. M7. S13. A little bit of Ignite. S12. Tearing it down. Craven Light. Taking down all 3 remaining red blocks. Let's reset it. Walls are now even at 1-1. Craven with a gold bar. All right, let's kick it over to Deacon. Deacon cannot enrage, and his attack is 25% nerfed. 20 seconds. Nolan he can get. Dust Smoke he can get rid of. S8 he cannot get because he has the Torment on him. And it's already resolved. It was a previous turn. So Deacon, you can put no S8. Nolan is good. So he's basically getting a Goliath with Echo. Blue Spark, he's going to get an E2 Goliath. Animal's going to intervene it. All right, so Joe, going to shut it down. Now, Joe can't intervene because he's a priest, but he can prevent it. But we get the idea. So Nolan's good. Everything else is off. And Deacon, you no longer have Torment. You cannot be tormented again. That's the good news. All right, let's go to football. Football. You got 20 seconds. This is your final turn this round. See if football beats the timer. He does easily. Mythic Kang to Main Street. Could be worth 63. Seal and Thrill. S8 Snowstorm loaded. With Ignite and Rampage, Ron. Cat with the prevention. Timely prevention. Man, you guys are throwing snowstorms tonight. All right, let's go from football over to Cat. 20-second timer. All right, timer is up. She beat the up. That was Moonshot, sorry. Timer is up. She did not beat the timer. All right, she's going to activate Crucifix. Which means she cannot be the target of harmful smokes, no torment, no vial, no dust. So you cannot put torment, vial, or dust smoke on her. Gonna gold blitz. Animals Mythic Nolan. With a silver spark. That is going to kill Animals Nolan because of the silver spark. Sorry, Nolan. We hardly knew you. Can also torment animal. Spruce to the straw man. Going to put out the final flame. All right, a lot of stuff here. Crucifix, you can't target her with smokes, vial, torment. Gold blitz, silver spark kills Animals Nolan. Torment animal, spruce to straw man. All good. I'd say that's worth a time penalty. All right, let's go over to dimes. 20 seconds, dimes starting now. Yeah, Moon, I might have to do inventory early. There's a lot of crazy grenades tonight. All right, she beats the timer pretty easily. Dimes going to move to the DZ. Weren't you just there, Dimes, before, yeah. Going to gold blitz Justice Nolan. Binds to Justice, Inferno to Strawman. All right, Dime's going to light Strawman number 1. Let's get rid of her seal. Vines to Justice. Let's get rid of his seal. He's still in his tank. And let's get rid of his Nolan. I got Justice sitting at 90%. Four players to go this round. It'll be Dr. Dye, Crimson, Tim, and Animal. Dr. Dye, you're up. 20 seconds starting now. Timer is up. All right, did not beat the timer. All right, VOX, will give you guys another 15 seconds. Low VOX, do we have Dr. Dye? There we go. Mythic Kang, the boss. Torment Craven, H9 Carnage. Good move. Dr. Dye playing Mythic Kang, might be worth 63. Torment to Craven and H9 Carnage. All right, Animal going to evoke it. All right, going to go half of the H9. 4.5. Half of the Carnage. About a spruce. You're looking at about a 4.5 spruce. Got 85 red up there. Not quite a full red. Got 90 red remaining. So a little less than a full block. 1.9 blocks remaining on Team VOX side. Start of a wall on Team SLY side. Yeah, he has 2 evokes. Evoke has 2 charges. You can double evoke something, or you can evoke 2 different times. All right, we're going to go from Dr. Dye over to Crimson Tide, 20 seconds, starting now. Easily beats the timer. She's going to DZ Portal. Send her for points. And this would be a great time. You guys can see where Gideon would be such a strong play anytime in the game. She's going to put Tigress Cube on their wall to nerf it. Next 2 attacks. That's actually a good time to use Tigress Cube at the end of a wall because probably only going to take 2 attacks. Going to go Pet Repel. And Inferno to light Strawman number 2. And that is going to break her seal. All right, quick recap. She moves to the other side. Send her for points. Get her free 20. Tiger's Cube to nerf the wall. Pet Repel. Strawman to light up a flame. All right, let's go. Final move for Sir Tim. 20-second timer starting now. All right, timer is up. Let's see if he beat it. Did not beat the timer. We got Tim, and then we got Animal, and then we'll bring our final 4 in. All right, Sir Tim going to go Aces Moxie. Put out that straw man. That's nice. That's a strong move there, Tim. Thrill Smoke, Blue Spark, H9 Carnage loaded to the wall. Nine, 10, 11. Sir Tim. It does hit. Tiger's Cube is going to nerf it. Take it to 8 3/4 and 25% of the carnage. Tiger's Cube stays, but Sir Tim does finish off the 1.9 red blocks. Tim still getting the wall down and getting a gold bar. But the Tiger's Cube will carry over to the next wall. That might be Tim's first gold bar. Either way, congratulations. And Ron getting the orbital. Let's rebuild it. Nicely done, Tim. And that is VOX's second full wall. 2 walls to 1. All right, put Tiger's Cube back. It will nerf 25% of the total damage on this wall on the first hit. Won't change any effects. And let's kick it over to the animal. Animal, final move of this round, you cannot enrage. 20 seconds. Timer's up. All right, he beats the timer. Well done, Joe. Gold Blitz, Deacons Nolan. Max Seal to Crimson. Rapture with a blue spark. Loaded to the wall. It hits with Ignite. Rampage. All right. E2 with Ignite. A little stronger than Trigger's move. Remember, Trigger had a fresh wall. Both similarly using the Rapture. However, Animal's got a little more juice on it. He found a way to sort of get a workaround there. So, Animal, you get the black block. And we're going to give you 50% of a green block. 50 green remaining. And that is it. Captains, give me your final 4. I'm going to give Justice a blessing. I'm going to give Craven a blessing. Got 1 straw man, 5 points for SLY, 0 for VOX. DZ is going to be 25 points for SLY, 0 for VOX. Because Dimes has one side, Crimson has the other, which neutralizes Cat. I'm not going to give Dimes a halo because it won't factor into it. I will give Crimson her 5th, and I'll give Cat her 4th. All right, we got Strawman. We got Occupies. We got DZs. Ron says, go with my original team. Justice, Deacon, Cat, and Ron. Sir Tim heading out. Great job tonight. Good job getting your first gold bar, Tim. Very well done. Ron back over. Dr. Dye, good job. Super Challenger as well. Craven Football, Dimes, and Crimson. Animal, good job tonight. Heading out. All right, make sure we're good to go. Here's the final lineup, everybody. We've got Justice, Craven, Deacon, Football, Cat, Dimes, Ron, and Crimson. We're We're going to start out. Final move of the night. Justice. You're up. Timer starts now. Cap a few bosses this round. Be football crimson. And also die will cap on Ron's turn. All right, Justice beats the timer easily. Sender for points. Thrill Smoke, Blue Spark, S8, Snowstorm loaded to the wall with Echo. Don't tell me it's going to hit. Oh, he's like, I got something for it. I got something for it. That was big money right there. Yeah, you can take his captain bonus out, but still. S8, 9, and that Snowstorm. They saved to intervene. See how they shuffled their lineup? They brought that guy that had the prevention left in at the end. Smart stuff. They were waiting on Justice in his tank. All right. He still got his move in on time. Let's go over to Craven Light. Craven Light, 20 seconds starting now. Craven Light has Torment, so he can't enrage. All right, timer is up. Craven is going to peel the Torment off. Going to play Vessel on his tank. S8 Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall. It hits. So, brother. Ron, you got nothing left. S8 plus 7. S15 plus Vessel. 16 minus the Hinder. S15. Biggest hit of the night. Wedding Crasher. Yep, that's 50% green. Green block. Green block. Blue block. Blue block. 25% blue block. Craven Light. He's up on the wall there, bud. Quarter blue remaining. Wrong time for a dude to be in a tank with full enrage. All right, speaking of full enrage, Deacon, 20-second timer, and he's got Nolan out. This is a dude who knows a little something about enraging. Or as Chris Collinsworth would say, now here's a guy that knows how to play the game. Timer is up. Yes, he did. And Deacon knew that. His Nolan is gone. Yep. So he's going to summon Xavier, Thrill Smoke, Arc Spark, Snowstorm. Loaded to the wall. No, you don't have Nolan, Deacon. They killed it. You got Xavier. All right. You know, back in the day, Ron, you used to have all these preventions at the end. Look at SLY. They're like saving them all up and preventing all the big juice at the end. Deacon with Xavier, Thrill Smoke, big snowstorm attack, back-to-back shutdowns by Team SLY. All right, let's kick it over to Team SLY. And 20-second timer starts now, football. He will cap. Timer's up. All right, going to go Faust to Crimson. Going to be a 20% bonus. Thrill Smoke S6 Wedding Crasher with Echo. Push a point at Echo down to dimes. 6, 7, 8. It hits. Taking the blue. Red block. And 50% of that remaining red block after the teardrop. 1.5 red remaining. SLY was saving up for a big surge at the end. All right, we did cap. Another Kang for SLY. And we did get their fourth boss. All right, after football, got 4 more players. Cat, you're up. Final move of the night for Cat, 20 seconds. Cat dimes, Ron and Crimson. Cat going to move to the no zone. Beats a timer easily. All right, interesting play here. Smart play. Gold Bane. Rebuild and rebuild. So brings that red block back and gets 75% of a red block. So you got 2 3/4. H9 Snowstorm, 9, 10, 11. Brand new wall from Cat, and it is a fresh hit. It does have the Tigress on it, so I'm going to nerf it 25%. It's actually a 12. 9, 10, 11, 12, nerf 25%. It's going to be an H9. Black, green, green. Blue. with the nerf. Y'all should have got to this one earlier tonight. And check this out. It is a snowstorm effect. Let's roll them. If it is a 1 or a 2, it'll freeze block number 1. If it's a 3 or a 4, the next 2 blocks. 1 or a 2 freezes block 1. A 2 would be block 2. A 3 would be block 3. It is 3. It is the final block. Wait, no, it's second block. 1 or a 2 is the first one. A 3 is the second one. So we go a little something like this. Hit it. All right, there it is. That second block is frozen. So dimes, that changes things a little bit. Deadly Dimes, 20-second timer for you. Cat with a good combo shot. Rebuild, hit, freeze. Did not beat the timer. Not even close. All right, gonna send Faust over to Crimson. All right. Ron, you got to be quicker than that, my man. Oh, boy, that was almost a fatal flaw. Woo! 25-point penalty for dimes. Double line penalty. All right, Faust to Crimson. Give her the extra bonus. Dimes moving to the bomber zone. Elmo hits. Hold on 1 second. All right, so she's going rocket launcher. And she's got the point of echo. And it doesn't matter. It's like, what the hell are you doing? All right, she did a lot of stuff, but you're going to see how this kind of screeches to a stop. All right, impressive, Dimes. So Faust to Crimson. Then she goes rocket launcher, S8 Elmo, something, 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 enrage, and she gets one block. Because it halts right at the snowstorm. So one would think she was just showing off her rocket launcher. That's what one would think. All right, but you do get 10 points from Elmo. That's the good news. All right, let's go from. But the irony is, the point you got from Elmo, you lost because you didn't beat the timer. It's like you just kind of did nothing. All right, anyway, Ron, final move for Team VOX. You got 20 seconds. All right, he beats the timer easily. Going to move to the DZ. Going to Grizz Dimes, Max Seal, and Absorb. Look at Ron. Look at Ron doing all this stuff. Crafty, Ron, crafty. Trixie to Crimson. He's like, did you just throw a Trixie to Crimson? That's what Satan would do. All right, Craven Light. All right, Trixie to Crimson's going to break her seal. Trixie to the wall. It's not going to do anything, really. Ron's trying to squeak one more block out. It's 25% of a blue block, so nothing really. Takes that blue to 50%. All right. Dimes just got grizzed all the way over to the Vox other side. All right. Moves to DZ, Grizz Dimes, Max Seal, Absorption. Trixie to Crimson in the wall with Rampage. Doesn't take down the block. But did get another Kang. And did get Vox's fourth boss of the night. Four flags to 4. Crimson Tide, final move of the night. Bring us home. Timer starts now. All right, she beats the timer. All right, she's going to move into range. Going to use Blight as you may not be. Blight is a cosmic. Therefore, you are not using Blight as Curtis, so it's not valid. So no pet play. Blue Spark, H9, Vlad's loaded to the wall. And Ron called it hits, and no cosmics can be played. So the damage is just going to break that snowstorm. All right. Interesting finish. We'll see how that played out. That was about a 150 point save. Don't know how that'll factor in though. So final shot, H9 Vlad's loaded. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. Let's tally it up. Strawman. 5 points for SLY. And I will cap Crimson's boss. Crimson did get boss number 5. 5 flags to 4. And it is a dark boss, so she got 25 points for the dark boss. So, congratulate each other. Great match, everybody. Great job. Blessings. I got 1 for Justice. I got 1 for Craven. Justice with the gold orb. It's a bonus 100 right there for VOX. Ron and the DZ. Ron getting 150 points for the Occupy as well. DZ points. VOX with 25. SLY with 0. PCP DZ points. 30% more. Crimson Tide getting 130. Cat only getting 50. All right, we'll count down the blessings and see where the walls ended up. 7 blessings for Team SLY. That'll give them a second block. It'll take down those 2. And it will take it down 5 from there. All right, over on the other side, we got 6. They're going to take down all 6 for Team VOX. They have 6 remaining. I'm not going to remove them. You guys just know they have 6 and we're removing 6. All right, so we got 3 blocks to 2.5 blocks. So a little bit of an advantage there. All right, so I've got 5 flags to 4, 3 to 2. We'll calculate all the extra points, and we'll see. We'll see how this goes down. It might be really close. And we'll check the timer points as well. I'll give you guys all the final timer rankings too. That might be about even as well. All right, give me about 4 to 5 minutes, and we'll calculate it. All right, everybody, we are back, and this game did not disappoint as promised. It's another nail biter. It's always close when you play at VOX. Give you guys the breakdown. Every point matters, and we'll give you guys the totals. So 1 second. All right, you're going to see how these breakdowns go down, and I'll give you an overview of the points. So I'm going to start out with flags. Flags, including legendary bonuses. SLY able to get 5 flags, 1,100 points. VOX able to get 4 flags, but they had the legendary bonus, ended up being 916 points. So not too bad there. Take it over to walls. Walls, we had SLY was 675, but after the legendary, 750. And on the other side with VOX, 900 points. Pretty even at this point. Take a look at Strawman. Strawman looked dominant, but it ended up only being 65 points to 0. Every time it got burned in a little bit, VOX put it out, 65 to 0. MBS, 200 points to 0. A little bit of a lead for Team SLY. We get to Kang's. Kang was almost even. Kang was 302 to 315. VOX with a slight advantage. Each capped 5 Kangs. The difference was one of SLY's was a 50-point Kang, not a 63. But pretty even. DZ points, 125 for SLY, 100 for VOX. So again, pretty even. You get the idea where we're going with this, right? Gold bars, 100 points. Eric and Tim, 100 points. Gold bars on the other side. Craven, slight advantage to VOX. Feather, 25 points for Craven. No feather for the other team. Tire, 25-25. Cannonball, 25-25. PCP DZ, Crimson, 130 points. VOX, 50. That's an 80-point advantage. A few extras we had. Couple Elmos for SLY. And a Sender, and a Dark Boss. That's 45 bonus points there. On the other side, we had a red Sender, a regular Sender, and a gold Orbital. Occupy, 150 points for VOX, 0 for SLY. Gold Orb, 100 points for VOX, 0 for SLY. Penalties, minus 25 to dimes for a double line bonus. And timer bonuses. SLY, 250 points. They only had 5 failures. VOX, 240 points. They had 6 failures. Could it be much, much more even? It was pretty even game. Overall, though, SLY, 3,065. VOX, 2,982. About an 80-point game victory to SLY. The snowstorms almost pulled it out for Team VOX, but SLY, 83-point win. Is that about what it comes down to be? Less than 100 points. So again, you play it to the end, start to finish. Do not leave any moves on the table because you never know. We've had so many of these games that come down to the wire, and great strategy with Team VOX. Made it close there at the end, even losing the mind, body, and soul. 3,065, 2,982. So check, double check, triple checked, and I'm very confident. I got Justice Gold. I got it all. 250 points for VOX. So they got 100 and 150. So, yep, got it all. Check, double check, triple check. This was a pretty easy game to score. Because there wasn't like 50 Elmos. I mean, those are tough when there's a lot of 10s in there. But scoring was good. The gameplay was crisp. Awesome job. If this is what we can expect for the tournament, it's going to be a good tournament, right? I mean, one prevention here, one prevention somewhere else. This game turns, and that's what the tournaments are going to be like. So, awesome job, everybody. Absolute blast. Ron, great job. Trigger, two of you guys getting your team ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Other side, Craven, Dimes, Bones, Crimson, awesome job tonight. You guys played an excellent game. Always tough on the road, and I agree, Moon. Tournament is going to be, you can see how some of these games go down. And this was a lot of fun. This was very fast. Really appreciate how hard you guys work at this. I mean, we got a winner with this tournament. I mean, our game is it's incredible, man. Way you guys play it, I could not be more proud of scoring these games and seeing how they go down. It is just everybody's like, I want more snowstorms. Yeah, no doubt about it. And in all seriousness, though, Jason brought this up. Be careful. We will do an inventory prior to the tournament, and we'll announce legendaries. Just keep a close eye on specialty grenades between now and then. You guys have about 3 or 4 more games to go. So, if you go nuts with the snowstorms, we don't want to be doing inventory and you're down 3 or 4 snowstorms and we got to go back and recalculate. Ron wants to craft some snowstorms. Maybe you can make some. I love that grenade though. Snowstorm might be my favorite. I hate saying that because when I say it, then sometimes people start using it. But it's a fun grenade, and it's pretty powerful. All right, hey everybody, I had a blast tonight. Don't forget, tonight is the mind. Tomorrow, work out, exercise, take care of your body, everybody. Wednesday night, bring you back to the mind. Thursday night, take care of your body again. And Friday night is all about the soul. That's when we hang out. That's when we get together. That's when the friendships, that's when the memories, when all those things come out. It really is about mind, body, and soul, just like our crypt, our portal. Take care of yourself, and have a good time, everybody. I'll be around tomorrow if anything comes up. Moonshots workout. What are you talking about? So have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.